What's up, everybody? Ben Rezzi here for Odd Chopper. I am back. It is Sunday, January 28th, championship weekend. The big time games, one of the best days of the year. Everybody knows you got the doubleheader on Sunday, AFC, NFC championship games, and then the Super Bowl will be set. There will only be one more game of football, but we're going to make sure we put a bet on the board for today. I want to welcome everyone to Odd Chopper. If you haven't been here before, all things betting, we've got all different types of betting content from really analytical stuff deep into the EV to some picks to having fun, building some parlays, all things like that. If you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Yesterday I was here, gave you Kentucky in basketball, and we caught it. We caught a rough ending. First of all, Dillingham didn't play, lost a key player. They had it up 9, just an awful beat. But you know what? You get some of those. You take some of those. We move on. We got a couple days to put a stamp on January. It's been a good month. We don't want to give all the profits back. We're not going to do that today. I've got the Chiefs and the Ravens and the Lions and the Niners. I'm actually going to a total, as you can see on the screen on Odd Chopper. I'm going to the second game. I'm going to take the over, 51.5. First of all, it's a key number. You've got, 31, 21, 28, 24, a lot of that. But I think that this is going to deliver in terms of nonstop action. Just two offenses that I do think have the advantage. Let's start with Detroit. They're doing it. I mean, Tampa's Tampa, but they got through it. They've been at home for these playoff games. That obviously has helped, and now they have to hit the road. But we know what Detroit's about. They're very aggressive. They're pretty fast, 11th in seconds per play. They can move the ball third in yards per play. They've got so many weapons. You've got two backs, multiple receivers. Laporte is getting healthier, and Goff's doing his thing. Defensively, Detroit, it's impressive that they've made it this far because they have a glaring weakness, and it's not getting better. And that is their secondary. It's terrible. It's been terrible for quite a while. 7.3 yards per pass attempt allowed, one of the worst numbers in the league. 8.6 in the last 3. That's a big problem. A big problem. And the good thing about this team, say what you want about their coach, and we can talk about that on another video. He is very aggressive. He will roll the dice. He will flip the field. He will keep drives going. And when you're laying, north of 50 points like this, field goals are not that useful. We want touchdowns. We need to punch it in. Detroit's going to help us out there. If they're trailing, even better. I think they will be. And then on offense, I do think they'll have some advantages against San Francisco. Now, San Francisco is an interesting evaluation when you're talking about a total because they play very, very slow. Part of that is because they're most of the time winning and they don't need to hurry up, but they make up for it in efficiency. They're first in the entire league in yards per play. They really, really know what they're doing, obviously. Offensively, just they're first in so many different categories. Jumps off the page. They have an embarrassment of riches for Purdy. You've got Kittle and Ayuk, obviously McCaffrey, and looks like you're going to have Debo. Hopefully he can stay healthy. He seems to get knocked out of these games quite often. But if you've got all of them against that secondary, it is just open season. The weather is going to be much better than what they faced against Green Bay. These are big factors, but I will say San Francisco's defense is not great, particularly against the run. Middle of the pack and trending downward. I do think that the Lions can have some success there. And again, if San Francisco does their part, the Lions will be forced not to play at their speed. We're not talking about a tempo situation, but just forced to really go for it, be aggressive. I think there could be some big plays in this game. That's what you need when you're talking over 51.5. But I look at this game, and I really do think it's going to deliver. I think both offenses have the advantage. I think both play callers will have really, really good opportunities here against these defenses. Different weaknesses, but that secondary for Detroit, I think, is going to be exploited. I'm going to go over 51.5 points. Everyone loves rooting for. I don't bet a lot of overs, but when I get to an opportunity to, I take them over 51.5 on the board today. I will mention, of course, I'll give you guys a preview because it's championship game. If you want more bets, we'll bring up the board right now. There's all sorts of stuff projecting. You see props, fully customizable. This is just one of the tools on Odd Chopper. Again, this is the type of stuff that can really, really change the way you bet. If you want to see this, it's a championship game again. Come on in. It's not just getting that. You'll be in our Discord. You'll see the picks. You'll get the tools. You'll be able to chat with the community. It's all under one roof. Even if you come in for the week, it is a great time to do it. The link is below. Take a minute and at least read about it. And if you want to sign up, save some money, 20% off, use the code RAZZA. You're not talking about a big commitment, and it's one I really believe is worth your time, even if it's just to check out what you've heard about Odd Chopper We're north of 115,000 subs on this channel. It's all because of you guys. And of course, last thing for me before I bounce out of here, the bet and get from BetMGM. Bet 5, get 158 in bonus bets. Link is below. If you want a little extra funds for these games and you don't play on BetMGM, take advantage of it. Obviously, of course, always up to you, but it's good to be out there. It's good to have books giving promos because they won't last forever. We've seen that time and time again. You got to be 21 plus. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Can't wait to see these games. I really cannot wait to see these games. I hope everybody has a great and entertaining Sunday ahead of football. For me, for Odd Chopper, and for these teams, let's put up some points. Let's put up a win. And we'll do it next week. We'll start previewing the Super Bowl immediately. No problem here at Odd Chopper. Good luck. Have a great Sunday. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.